Happy Easter to you all if you happen to be celebrating the holiday. Al DeMarco here, General Manager of DeMarcoSports.com with your Sunday video report. Yesterday, took a split with the complimentary plays. Told you my top release would be the Clippers, and it was close, but they got the cover by that half point in a 2-point loss in overtime at Denver. The other play, the secondary play, the Detroit Pistons, seemingly right there till the Knicks turned on the Jets in the fourth quarter, and those afterburners kicked the Pistons' ass, and they failed to stay within the number. But still, I have no complaints because overall, the short-term runs 44 and 16 with my last 60 complimentary plays here on the video report. That's all sports combined, hitting 24 of my last 32 along the way. The only problem is yesterday my raised the bar 29 best bet winner number 4 out of 5 in basketball. I went with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's been the story, the overwhelming story of my handicapping exploits over the past 4 weeks or so, winning the plays here on the video report and losing the best bets over at DeMarcoSports.com. It sucks. With that being said, let's get to your complimentary plays today, and let's start in the NBA. Let me tell you, first of all, Boston, Orlando, I have no idea. Houston and Golden State, I lean a little towards Houston at home. But I think the best play, well, my best play actually, is in the opening game between Memphis and Oklahoma City. But my second favorite play, which is why it's here as the top play on the video report, is going to be Cleveland at home against Miami. Now I have a love-hate relationship with the Heat over the past week. I hated them when they took down Chicago when I had the Bulls as my best bet in that game. But then I backed them on Friday when they were in Atlanta, and they came up with the overtime win against the Hawks, a game that never should have really reached overtime. But I certainly don't like the Heat in this contest, and I'm more than willing to lay the double digits with Cleveland. You've got a Cavaliers team that's rested. You've got a Heat team that's playing its third straight playoff game on the road, and they had to go overtime on Friday night. Now, some will say, well, Cleveland didn't know who it was going to be playing until late Friday night, but I don't think it really matters here. This is a talented Cleveland team. The only question mark a lot of people had was whether or not Donovan Mitchell would be healthy. You know, he missed the final 4 games of the regular season because of a sprained ankle, but because Cleveland had already wrapped up everything they needed to in terms of clinching their postseason berth and their seeding, they were able to give them those 4 games off. And their head coach, Kenny Atkinson, said that on Thursday, Mitchell returned to practice, and in my words, not his, was good. And everything looked promising for him to play today. So I will go with that coach and take his word for it, since neither one of us were there, right? And listen, we saw last year what happened with Mitchell when he was playing with the bruised knee, how he tried his best, but he just couldn't carry the Cavaliers. And this is a deeper, better Cleveland team, I believe, this season. You know, you look at Atkinson, who really was brought in when Bickerstaff was fired to bring out the best in Cleveland offensively, and he's done exactly that. And a couple of midseason trades reshaped the bench, and Atkinson is not, unlike other coaches, reluctant to go 9, 10 players deep. And the nice thing is he has matchups that he can throw out there, and he gets productivity from that bench as well. I'm just not that impressed with Miami. I know they had a nice run in the regular season down the home stretch, and they came up with those 2 big play-in wins to earn this 8th seed, but I am more than willing to lay the points with Cleveland. Now, let's talk about a couple of baseball plays here today. The first one, how can I resist going with the Tigers minus the 1.5 runs at home? I'm getting them at plus 105, some places 110, but I think 105, laying the 1.5 runs is the more likely scenario. They're already 3-0 in this weekend series against the Royals, who are not the Royals of a year ago. The feel-good story is gone, right? They've lost 6 in a row, 8 of their last 19, and they've averaged 2 runs a game in that 9-game stretch. They're going with Michael Wacha today, and they are 1-3 in his starts so far this season, and they've scored a total of 8 runs in them, and his earned run average is 4.54 in them. Now the Tigers have this guy Skubal who's pitching today. What did he do? Won the Cy Young last year? Of course, I'm being facetious. Well, actually, I'm telling the truth, but I'm being sarcastic. That's truly the right word. Listen, the guy has won his 2 home starts this year. The team has won his 2 home starts against the Yankees and the Brewers. And in them, 13 innings pitched, 8 hits, 0 runs, and 15 strikeouts, right? Overall, over the past 2 years, pitching at home, he's got a 1.88 earned run average. And that's good enough for me for a Tigers team that has won 8 of 9 at home overall this season and has scored 48 runs in them, hit a collective 269, and have an on-base percentage of 353, all positive numbers. Then your other complimentary play in baseball, yes, there are 2 of them. I'm going to go with the Yankees on the run line at Tampa. Which is kind of funny saying that considering the Yankees are actually playing in Tampa at their minor league stadium, George Steinbrenner Field. Yeah, strange, right? But you can get the Yankees plus 105 on the run line with Max Fried, who is 3-0 with a 1.88 earned run average. And the Yankees have won, I think, they've won all 4 of his starts. And in them, he's worked 24 innings and fanned 28 batters. Yesterday, the Yankees had their 5-game winning streak snapped when they lost 10-8 after taking the first 2 games in the series 6-3 and 1-0. And I'm going to once again go with the Yankees here to rebound. Now, let's rank the plays. Baseball, actually, the 2 best bets today. Tigers would be number 1. Yankees would be number 2. Cleveland Cavaliers number 3. So again, Tigers number 1, Yankees number 2, and then the Cavaliers number 3 for today's complimentary plays. Good luck, everybody, and talk to you again tomorrow.